Hello everyone and welcome to day number 118 of Everyday the Chofetz Chaim. Today we begin the last section of the Sefer Chofetz Chaim, which we discussed yesterday is going to be a listing of a number of cases and how to practically approach them in regards to Lashon Hara and Rechilos. And so the Chofetz Chaim writes in halacha number 1, if you see that somebody wants to create a partnership with someone else, and you know that this other person has a history of being a bad partner, meaning that they are not careful with other people's money, and they are not good in business as far as running it properly, etc., then the halacha is that you need to warn this other person beforehand and tell him, do not enter into this partnership, because you know firsthand that this person that he wants to partner with will not be a good partner for him. Now, the Chofetz Chaim notes it's important to differentiate between someone who is going to be a bad partner because he doesn't treat the other people's money properly versus somebody who simply isn't doing well in business today. He says that's not something that you share because that doesn't necessarily mean that it will be bad for him to partner with this other person. But as we said, if it's someone who has a history of not dealing with the business properly and not dealing with money properly, not treating other people's money properly, then you should certainly say something. But as always, you have to make sure that you have fulfilled all the conditions that we mentioned earlier. And then halacha number 2, the Chofetz Chaim continues and says that if they have already begun this partnership and now you find out about it and you know where it could lead, so then it depends. If the person that you're going to talk to is the kind of person who will simply take your advice and prepare himself accordingly, meaning that he will use this information that he is aware of the nature of his new partner and he will protect himself from any harm, if it means double checking his work or not entrusting him to certain parts of the business or whatever it may be, then you certainly should do so. However, if he is the kind of person who will take matters into his own hands and dissolve the partnership or cause the other person a loss or damage of some sort, then you would not be allowed to tell it to him because that would be rechilos. And again, even when it is allowed, you still need to make sure that you have fulfilled all of the criteria that we mentioned in the past.